This is a Jim and Tonic production.
Before we get started,
Got to catch everybody up
well, we want to hear what happened.
with my house sitter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're dying to hear about it.
Well, I heard some.
You heard about it. I didn't hear about it.
Before you got here.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did tell Jairo.
So
But
you're all going to hear at the same time I'm hearing right now.
But
This is fresh.
Yeah.
Well, first, really quick, we'll do. Cheer. You don't have a.
I have. Is this kosher?
It's a substance.
Are we allowed to hit this in here?
Cheers.
It's a feel
Are
good.
we allowed to hit this in here, dear?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, I think so. You're like, well, I'm doing it.
Let's check with our producers.
I
wait.
have the.
Yes, you got the green
I
light.
have the YouTube.
Oh, it's clogged a little bit.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Keep going. Oh, meaning like
There
inside
we
my
go.
house is what you're trying to say?
That's
yeah.
what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Let's check
Yes.
with our.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Let's
I mean,
check
it
with our
doesn't.
sponsors.
It doesn't smell. I mean, the amount of weed my ex-husband smoked in this basement.
Oh, okay, so we're good.
You're fine.
All right.
And I have the YouTube flip to no kids.
Okay.
Yeah, so we should be okay.
Let's hear it. What happened with your house?
Okay, so
House sitter. You went to first. Where did you go?
I went to New York last week and earlier this week.
What'd you go to New York for?
Family reunion.
Oh, how nice.
And yeah, it was nice. It was really nice.
Mom's side, dad's side.
Dad's side, these are like my second cousins.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it was like family and also like close friends, I guess I would say. It's the only family I really have a relationship with anymore, so I'm really lucky to have them, and it was great. We spent time on the lake in the Finger Lakes. It was good. And then my best friend had her baby shower, which I helped host with my other best friend. She's having her first kiddo, so that was great.
Boy or girl?
She's having a boy, and his name's gonna be Cooper.
Oh, I like the name Cooper.
Isn't that
You
cute?
drive-
I
You
love the
one.
name Cooper. I know.
You drive one.
I got there's
Oh.
a Cooper that comes to the gym. He goes to yoga, and Cooper's a good dude. What did you say? Heido, what did you say?
Oh, you drive one.
I do.
A mini.
I missed that. Yeah, I do. I
got
drive
so
one of those.
excited
I
at
didn't even.
that.
You know what's crazy?
You didn't think of it.
This is how Cooper, my friend,
Uh-huh.
the impact he's had on me. I hear
Oh,
the
tell
name
me.
Cooper, and I don't even think of my
Think
car.
about him.
Think about Cooper.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a great name. It's like unusual enough where you don't hear it all the time, which is cool. And then but it's not like so out of, so weird that like you don't know how to pronounce it or like whatever,
Yeah, it's not really a 2025 name, is it?
No. No.
What are the 2025 names?
I don't know.
They always
10 years ago, they were like Jackson, Braxton, Claxton.
I think they've gotten more ridiculous.
dead.
Yeah, they're different now.
I think they've gotten more ridiculous.
I
don't know. I
they
haven't
always
looked.
kind of come out at the end of the year, and I think they say like they'll publish what the most
Yeah.
popular names of the year were.
Remember when it used to be Amy
No.
or Amanda?
Shit's a long
Jennifer?
time ago.
I still don't know many Amy's. I don't
Oh,
know
my
if
si- I have a
Amy
s-
was
my-
ever popular.
My sister's name's Amy. I have an Amy as a sister.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh,
Have you
I
guys
love
ever seen
that.
Freakonomics?
No.
Do you know what that is?
Freakonomics.
Freakonomics. You know what that is?
No,
It's
but
a-
I need to know.
It's not the freaky kind.
Oh,
that
okay.
you
Well,
think.
never mind.
It's an economist and a sociologist. Nerds that they came together. There's a movie about it, and they have books, and they have some freaky statistics. They do. They're economists and sociology. So they merge it, and they say the top names and how these names will get you applications to look more attention on your applications than these names, whether it's a racial thing or it's just the way they sound.
Interesting.
They geek out on these things and they go into it, and they have the movie is fucking bizarre, dude. They have the best strategy to win a hot dog eating competition. What's the best way to eat it? If you eat it the whole hot dog, it sticks to your mouth, so it's better to ball up the dough and eat the dough first and then the sausage. It's like these dudes that are professionals at dumbass shit, they geek out on it and they come out with strategies on how to do things. But they're two nerds that just have too much damn information. Freakonomics. And they have a list of names, the most popular names, and statistically where those people are gonna end up based on their name.
Really?
Yeah, and it's
So
old.
there's like a science behind that?
Yeah, and they have
That's so
statistics to prove it.
interesting. Oh my God.
And they put numbers together. These years, this happened.
Huh.
And and those kids are now adults and they're doing mostly this, and they landed here
Wow.
because what happened here.
Okay.
They geek out,
Huh.
but it's like very interesting to hear them talk and to hear how they think. Like, I never fucking that. Nobody fucking cares about that.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
Freakonomics.
Okay.
Freakonomics.
Forget.
No.
So you're in New York.
So I was
Your
in New
baby
York.
shower, family
For ba-
reunion.
Yes.
You get a house sitter.
For a week. So I needed a house sitter, and I used this website called Trusted House Sitter, which I love.
Oh, so this isn't someone you know.
This is not someone I know.
Explain how
Wow.
trusted house sitter works for the ones that don't know.
So you pay a yearly membership fee, and there are people on there who are house sitters, and they apply. You post your sit. Okay, so like for example, I posted, these are the dates I'm away. This is what I need a house sitter to do while I'm away. I need them to water my plants. I need them to feed my dogs, right? So that's what you post on there. And then people apply to sit for you. A lot of the people are transient, and they don't necessarily like have a place that they pay for.
So, the way I understand it
Interesting.
is people that are homeless,
No. I mean,
And that's what I hear when I hear
nomads,
transient.
nomads.
I would say more so
'Cause they travel.
nomads. And so they're using it to travel overseas. They're using it to go to Hawaii, things like that.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's great. It's connecting you with people that
Yeah.
you need a
People-
service. You need a service. They can provide it.
I'm sure some people are homeless on there, to be fair.
I just want to know if they brought a ghost in here. Are we getting to the ghost?
Shut the fuck up.
I think
We have a homeless
might
ghost
even
in the
be-
house.
It might even be worse than that.
I think it's
Okay,
worse
let's
than
hear it.
that. I think because my theory is that it's worse than that. But
Yeah. So, okay. So that's the premise of it. So people apply. I had 2 people apply for my sit. The first person had terrible reviews. She had reviews that there were multiple reviews that she had that she basically ate people out of house and home. Like they came home and everything was gone in their fridge. She like stole like a leg of lamb that the person who was like the house that owned the house was like needed it. She wrote a review and she was like, my roasted leg of lamb is gone and I needed it for an event this weekend, like stuff like that. So this girl was like, and she also like sounded like a bad pet sitter too. Like there were reviews that she was like neglectful of the animals. So I was like, well, obviously I'm not going to go with this person. And I've used them. To be fair, I've used this service about 8 times and I've had amazing results. I really have. I've had awesome people stay here.
I have clients that use it too.
Yeah.
I've
great.
never even
Because
heard of this.
because it goes by reviews, right? So like people typically want to perform well so that they can stay, and Trusted House Sitter is pretty like they'll kick you off the site if your reviews start to really suck. So
And the leg of lamb lady had not been kicked off yet.
yeah, which is surprising.
Odd, okay.
But she also had a lot of really good reviews. So she had like 10 really bad ones and then like 30 really good ones. So it was kind of weird.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. She's been on there for a minute.
It must be really bad to piss off somebody like that, to leave a bad review. It's like,
Yeah.
right? It's like, just stay in your house
And
and,
these
be respectful.
these reviews were like essays. They were like, this is what this bitch did. Apparently multiple times she had let the lint in the dryer build up so much that like multiple people commented on how they were shocked they didn't have a house fire.
Yeah.
Like just, stuff, just like negligent stuff,
Well,
right?
how do you use the dryer of that much?
Also, yeah, when I wonder if she was having
gone, like, a month?
longer sits. So a lot of
Maybe.
people like longer sits. They try to access like a 2 to 4 week sit, especially if it's in a place that they want to visit, like Hawaii or like overseas. Because then they just stay in somebody's house for a month while they can like explore the area, right?
It's great.
Yeah, it's
fucking
honestly,
great.
it's a great idea, right?
Yeah.
They don't have to pay to stay with me or at my place, and I don't have to pay. Well, you pay the membership fee, right? But you don't have to pay per sit, which is really convenient.
I think it's a great idea.
So then this other guy applies, and he only has 2 reviews. So I'm like, okay, well, he hasn't been on this for very long. He kind of looked like a weird dude. Like his face was just a little weird, But I'm like, what? That doesn't mean anything, right? Like. So, and I talked to him a few times and he seemed fine. And I was like, okay, well, I don't have a ton of options, right? So I go with this guy. Okay. So, so I get home Wednesday. Well, technically Thursday morning at 1:00 in the morning. I have been traveling for many, many hours because I was so delayed and I was exhausted. Right. So the first thing, you know, you want to come back to your house at 1:00 in the morning, and you'd like to just go to bed, right? Well, I couldn't because I got back to my house, and I keep all my doors upstairs closed when I'm not here, because the dogs will get on the beds and Mary Jane will go through the garbage because she loves paper. So I had asked him to do that, right? Like, if you ever leave the house, just please close the doors. So I came home and all the doors were closed. And so I go to the guest room, which is where he was supposed to stay. And I open the door, and it has not been touched. The guest room has not been touched. The bed is made crisply the way I left it. The plant has not been watered. And the towels that I left out for him were nicely folded on the bedspread and not touched, right? So I'm like, okay. And the first thing I think is, did that motherfucker leave at night? Right? Like, because you're not supposed to, right? Like, that's the rules. You stay here, you stay overnight, especially with dogs. And so then I go into the bathroom, and my towel, my shower towel that has been used, is stretched out and on top of the shower, like stretched out over the top of the shower and still damp. And I'm like, okay, so this guy used my towel. That's a little weird, right? Like, not only did I lay a towel out for him, but there is a linen closet full of towels directly next to the bathroom. So I'm like, okay. So then I go in my room. That motherfucker slept in my bed.
Oh, he's not there though.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't still there.
Gotcha.
No, he wasn't still there.
But he was sleeping in your bed.
He had slept in my bed. I walked into the room. I smelled his cologne. My bed was not, like, my bed was slept in by me before I left at 7:00 in the morning. Like, I didn't change my sheets before I left. I didn't think I would have a whole ass human, like, staying in my bed. It was so obvious to where you were. First of all, I told him where the guest room was in the directions. I said, the guest room is across from the bathroom. So first of all, I told him that. Second of all, it was fucking obvious. Like, if you walked in my bedroom, you would be like, oh, somebody just slept in this. Yeah. Like, like I said to Jairo, I was like, there was lube on the fucking nightstand.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, that's
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for
no,
the
mine,
turn.
not his, mine.
But
wait, that's worse.
Was it you?
He's using your...
No. I'm saying that I left it on the nightstand.
Did you check
because
the ounces? How much was it?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, don't even.
Did he use a lot of it?
I didn't check to see if he had used it. I'm just saying.
Have you checked your socks?
It was. Oh my God.
You check your sock drawer.
Wow. Well.
So that's what I'm saying, though. I had personal items on my nightstand because I didn't expect somebody to be in my room. Like, I closed my door and I dragged Spider-Man's bed outside so that he could still have his bed, but it wasn't in my room. And that motherfucker slept in my bed.
Well, that's the least of what he did in your bed, obviously.
That's the least, if he slept at all.
So that's my story.
That's very interesting. I mean, I can always sympathize having somebody in your bed. I came home the other day and Robbie, my oldest son, is sleeping in my bed. I was like, oh, and that's my son. You know, I was like, oh, I'm not getting in that thing. Oh, that's, you have to wash some sheets and everything. Wait, what happened
to his room?
Especially with a man.
Well, he moved out and Josh has a friend that lives in there.
Oh, there's a friend.
Yeah, big news though. Robbie is coming back home.
Is he?
He is.
He told me yesterday.
Okay.
He wants to buy a skating rink in Wyoming.
Oh wow.
So he wants to take the next 12 months and save money. He goes, I can probably come to Denver and get a cheap place. And I was like, why would you not just come home?
Yeah.
You know, he's like, okay, cool. I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh.
He goes, I'll sleep on the couch. And I was like, no, Desmond needs to leave, you know, like, yeah.
No, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it is awesome, yeah.
Very cool.
There was another time, off the top of my head, when I was in high school, I got this huge insurance settlement. I got this big fucking chunk of cash.
From what?
From a car accident when I was a little kid. So when I turned 16, I got a lump of cash. 16. When I was 18, I got a lump of cash, and then they gave me I got payments every month, like $350 every month until I turned 22. And instead of taking the payments, and this is in the 90s, you know, so it's like good money.
350. You were like, yeah,
it's a lot of money,
especially for a teenager.
At 16, yeah. So when I turned 18, I took all that money and I went to Peachtree or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? They take your annuities and you can get a lump sum.
Yes.
And they took, it was something like, I got like $25,000, but I only got like 15 of it. They took a chunk of it. But I was like, yeah, I want that money. So I took the money and I got an apartment, and we had this girl that hung out at our place. So it was me and I had 2 buddies living there too.
Okay.
I took the master room, and then they had we don't call it master anymore. What do we call it?
The primary bedroom.
We just learned this.
Wait, what?
You don't call it master anymore. That's
because
that's
it's
some
kind
racist shit. That's some racist
It's the
shit.
primary bedroom.
I never even thought about the fact
of it either.
that was holy shit.
So we don't call it the master bedroom. It's the good room.
The primary bedroom.
The primary bedroom. So we had the primary bedroom. Wow. I had my buddies sleeping in the living room, and we had this girl that would hang around there that she would, just because we were high school kids, we had an apartment. So she was always kind of like the roadie or whatever. She was like the extra. She was always
roadie.
Yeah, but we one night I came home we went to a party and we never invited that girl because we didn't really like her. And we came back and she was fucking in my bed, sleeping in my bed, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So me and my buddy Pete, this is what we did. I'll never forget this night. I feel so bad about it. We went out. No. I didn't feel bad about it. Well, I did feel bad about it when it happened. We're outside the door and I'm like, we gotta get this fucking girl out of my bed. And my buddy Pete, he's like, bro, you've got to do this for the Wu-Tang. This is for all of us. Like, we can't stand this girl. Just get rid of her. You're going to stand up to her and tell her to leave, and we're all going to be grateful. You got to do it for the Wu-Tang. And God. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the balls to do it. So I was like, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to let's go sneak in there, and we're going to set my alarm. This is back with alarm clocks, not cell phones. Yeah, we're going to set the alarm for like 5 minutes, and we're going to let it go off. It's going to buzz, and then we're going to go in. We'll get her out of there. You can go sleep in your bed. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So we fucking sneak in. We set the alarm. Come back out, and we're just laughing outside the door. And it's like a minute goes by, 2 minutes, 3, and we're like, fucking, did I not set it right? I open the door, and she's standing there. And she's like, if you didn't want me here, all you do is just say it.
So she...
she heard. Yeah, of course she heard everything. She was laying in bed, probably devastated that we...
Did she ever come back?
No, never saw her again after that. But we always... Yeah, she was the Lorb. I don't know where that name came from, but Lorb.
Lorb?
Yeah, she was the Lorb is what everybody called her.
I wonder if that was an abbreviation for something.
You know, I don't know, but it was like, yeah, she's just always around, sucking the energy out of everything.
Guys, if you don't know, Robbie, ladies love Robbie. Right. So they just kind of hang around, and they just until he kind of gives in.
Well, at least with you, it was a woman. When I was in high school, I took a friend home from a party. He was fucked up. He peed on my bed.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was like a Motley Crue looking dude.
Oh.
Leather, everything.
Yeah.
Party hardy, bandana, rocker dude.
Hadn't showered in a while.
I dragged him out of a party because he couldn't even walk. So I was like, dude, I got you. I took him home. I put him in my bed. I wake up. He's like, sorry, bro. I think I pissed myself, and my whole mattress is fucking.
Oh yeah, that's staying there.
I just flipped it and just.
No.
I did. I was in high school. I wasn't gonna tell my dad, hey, I need a new mattress. A dude peed on my. I felt so embarrassed. I flipped it.
Did your bedroom smell like urine?
No, I don't remember. I think I blocked it from my memory, but
the trauma of it all.
Yeah, and then two of my friends knew, and they started fucking calling me out in school in front of people. It was like, "Oh yeah, man, I can smell it on you." It's like, "Oh, that's fucked up." Pablo peed on his bed. And I was like, "Oh my god, that's so embarrassing." Yeah, but
oh jeez.
Well, we got the bed stories.
Yeah.
We all got our bed stories out of the way. Look at that. We didn't even know. We didn't know what the intro was, and look at us. Bed stories right out of the gate.
Bed stories, yeah.
So, transitioning to gym.
We need to transition.
We're going to get back on track here.
All right.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm so grossed out.
Yeah, I don't know if people really want to hear about it.
I'm so glad I'm not eating right now because I wouldn't be able to.
After the podcast, we'll discuss of all the activities your house sitter could have engaged in.
Can we not?
I'm gonna be dropping shit all week about this.
Oh shit! Why did I even tell you?
You know it's coming.
No!
You know it's coming all week long.
Oof.
Either he was. This is what I said to Jairo earlier. Either he was dumb as rocks.
No.
Because he could. You don't think?
No. I don't think so. I think if he
You think he
does
was a
that a
freak?
lot, yeah.
Somebody said to me he might have just been really lazy and known that he would have had to like change your bed, like your guest room bed, and just didn't want to. Is that not it either? What do we
He
think?
could have slept on the
Yeah, it's
couch.
probably, it could be all of that shit.
All of the above. Yeah. Okay.
All of the above.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I'm gonna go with what I'm thinking.
I really
me
thought
too.
if
I'm
he
gonna
was
go with the nastiest thing
Oh my
it
God.
could be.
I thought if he was a freak, though, he would go into the guest room and like mess it up and make it seem like he was sleeping there, right? You would think that that would happen if he
Yeah,
wanted,
you never know.
or he just doesn't care.
I quit trying to figure people out a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
you
a,
know
figure out
what?
what
that's a
they,
great point.
Yeah.
why they do what they
You should
do.
call
You
him.
just
Just
I
call,
don't want
just call him
to.
up. Say, hey,
I
man,
just-
I have some questions.
He texted me like the next day after I got back, and I just didn't respond. I was like, I just want to pretend like this didn't happen.
You know what?
lesson learned.
Yeah, lesson learned. Okay, so our topic of the day, Robbie, go ahead.
Yeah, is well, and I know we've touched on it before, but it's just I'm into the bodybuilding, functional lifting, tracking food, calorie. Like this is my jam. Programming,
it
just like
is.
you guys, just same thing.
Yeah.
So just about different splits
Yeah.
and training splits and what splits mean and why you should attach
why you
yourself to a
should
split
or
and what's
shouldn't. Yeah, totally.
and what's your why you're going to do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So, first off, I'll start off with it.
Please
Hit it.
do.
Yeah. The most popular split, and probably the one that everybody's heard at some point, is the bro split, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you hear people talking about lifting and bodybuilding or getting into shape, and you say, what's your split? Generally, people will reply with the bro split. And the bro split is what I started with.
Me too. For years.
I think that's what most people start with because
Yeah.
it's the most well known and
it's popular. Yeah.
but it's unfortunately that's not always the best thing. If you're just getting into working out, you shouldn't necessarily be doing a bro split, but we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like at the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing at all.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. And so what's crazy is what I did, and I'll tell you guys tips. And one thing that and this is why we do this, is just to give you guys access and kind of hear our way of thinking and what trainers think about when they're programming or what our
Yeah. And give you education too, so you can
and-
do stuff on your own.
and in essence what this does is kind of puts us out of business.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, but what I always say, and I always tell, when I get clients and they first come in, I always make it a point to tell them my goal is to get you to never use me again.
Exactly.
But they always come back because they understand that you're not trying to take their money. You're genuinely trying to educate them, and you build a rapport over time, and you become, the consistency, the accountability. You become something a little more than just providing the education to them. But in essence, our goal is to put ourselves out of business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Basically. Yeah.
Give you
When
all
you
the
think about
tools
it.
you.
So
Yeah.
I told my clients, if you can leave me in 90 days and remember something that I taught you for the rest of your life, a little something, that's good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's it.
We're in preventative medicine.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
that's
True.
what Nick Reed always says. He's like,
It's
we're in
true.
preventative
It
medicine.
really is. It really is a big part of the puzzle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I never understood, and this was my way of thinking, I never understood why anybody would pay for anything. I just never got that. Even a gym membership to me, I got a gym membership, and it took incidents for me to get there. But that was, back then it was $30 a month, 24 Hour Fitness, or it was 24 a month, whatever. It's very affordable, but even then it drove me crazy. I had to pay for it. I just didn't understand why people would pay, for fitness. Now, being in the side of the industry, I understand why.
Sure.
Because not everybody has that same quirk that I have.
Yeah.
Most people you're thinking of it as an investment. You're investing into yourself, and money is a big part of it. Like investing money is something that shows value into what you're doing.
Absolutely.
So, but what I would do is I didn't want to get a trainer, so I would, and you want to hear my method?
Please.
I'll tell you right now, and who's listening, you don't want to buy a trainer, you don't want to this is what I did. The bro split,
Yeah.
it's 5 days.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is 5 days a week. And let's say what they are: legs,
Well, we gotta start with Monday, International Chest Day.
chest day.
Start with Monday.
Chest day's on Monday. Least favorite day for men. Amy, you probably like leg day.
I do like
Yeah.
a leg day. I do like a leg day.
Arms,
Arm day.
shoulders,
Shoulder day. Number 5.
And back.
Back day.
Yeah.
Which is
5.
so funny when you look at it because you're doing your legs 1 time and you're
Wild.
doing your upper body 4 times.
And there's no core day because your core is supposed to be sprinkled in throughout the other days.
Correct.
Yeah.
So ours was bro split, always ended. You took your last 8 minutes or whatever and you did core.
Oh, okay.
So if you're in there 45 minutes, your last 8 minutes of that 45 is doing core work.
Gotcha.
But I didn't know what I was doing. You show up to the gym, and most of the times I was alone. If I always wanted to train with somebody because then I didn't have to like make it happen. I would just follow the person and they would tell me what to do. But when I would go in alone, what I did is I would Google. This was my formula. Are you aware of Muscle Farm?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Muscle Farm.
Okay.
And what's wild is because Muscle Farm I think is a national brand.
Yes.
I assume.
Yes. PH Farm, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Muscle Farm, one of the main executives or creators, and like I said, I'm not sure how true all of this is, but one of the main guys is Brad Pyatt. And Brad Pyatt is the head coach of Arvada West football right now.
They had a facility here.
Yes.
Muscle Farm had a facility here. They shut
that's
it down.
right.
It was mostly for influencers
Yeah.
and athletes.
And
they shut it
Brad Pyatt ended up playing in the NFL. He was actually a teammate of Peyton Manning's.
Okay.
Okay.
He won a state championship when I was at Arvada West with that program coached by Dave Logan, who's the voice of the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy, all these connections.
Wow.
Muscle Farm is a supplement brand,
Right.
and they're in Costco. I'm pretty sure.
They made it big. They made it mainstream.
Yeah.
They made it huge. They had CT Fletcher as one of their.
Oh, I didn't know
spokespersons.
that.
Oh,
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
They
know that.
had many dudes.
Well, their Instagram at the beginning, their Instagram was pretty sweet. The Muscle Farm Instagram.
Okay.
And they would do weekly workouts. So like you could just go on there and look at their workouts. So what I would do is I would go into Google and I would say, okay, it's arm day. Arm workout. What I would Google, arm workout, and then I would type Muscle Farm. So I put Muscle Farm, and those are the 3 words, arm workout, Muscle Farm. And then I would go to images and it would just give me
Oh yeah. Hundreds.
just hundreds of Muscle Farm because they put them on Instagram. So they're all images. They don't describe anything. It's just a picture.
Well, and that was pre-video, I think.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
So all it is just pictures of like these workouts, and they were crazy because none of the Muscle Farm workouts, none of them were the same. It wouldn't be like you're just doing 4 sets of 10. It was like you're drop setting, you're doing supersets, trisets, time under 10. They had all these terms. So I would go into a workout and I didn't know what I was doing, and then I would Google the term. So it would be like a snatch. It was like a dumbbell snatch. And I was like, what the fuck is a dumbbell snatch? And you watch it and you're like, oh, that looks easy. And then I would do it and I'd be like, this is the hardest shit I've ever done. But I learned so much,
Yeah.
doing that. So long story short, putting myself out of business, a lot of what we do as trainers is we program. We're giving programming to our clients.
It's one of the main things.
A lot of what I learned was straight from Muscle Farm, not even from our certificates in NASM.
Most of what I've learned is experience for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
So, first split, bro split, 5 days a week. You got to commit to 5 days a week. I enjoyed it. But it is absurd. One, we'll talk about the cons. 1 day for legs.
Crazy.
And why is that absurd? Because it is absurd. We know why it's absurd, but explain it. Why is it absurd?
Yeah.
Because you have separated out everything in your upper body, but you haven't separated out your legs.
Wild.
You haven't separated out your calves, your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, but upper body, you're separating it all. It's crazy.
Absurd.
But I very much think that it lends itself to the whole, men wanting that really shredded upper body and not caring as much about what their legs look like.
Yeah. And if you look at most of the data compiled from the, and we kind of touched on this previously, but science and where science gets its data from. Most data that we get in scientific studies from fitness are men, white, 18 to 35.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're college students correct?
Yeah.
So
And
most of
because
the pool.
to do it for women, we have to worry about the menstrual cycle, and people don't want to worry about it.
So to be easy, so those of you listening, most data that you see compiled from the 60s, 70s, 80s applies to one specific group of people,
Right.
and it does not apply to women.
And
So
probably, like you said, probably not even people of color.
mostly not people of color. So we went over a study in one of our previous episodes.
Yeah.
Over tracking, logging excessive workouts,
Yeah.
and the pool was like 90% of the pool was women 18 to 34,
Right.
white.
We were talking about body dysmorphia.
But body dysmorphia.
And so, yeah.
And then looking at that, thinking that well, it's tough to view that because that could be skewed because what percentage of the population that has eating disorders fall into that group, you know? So
Sure.
it just skews information, skews data. And it's hard to look at science because we base everything that we do off of science. We do everything off of studies, what works for us, experience. But a lot of the data that you're finding it's not conspiracy theory because it's not done
No.
intentionally.
It just is slightly biased.
It is slightly biased towards men.
And if you need to look into who paid for the study and what did they come up with and what are they promoting.
Yeah.
And if it's in a keto book or in
that
or
part.
this new wave of split, who funded it and how are they profiting off of it? Which
Right. And what's
unfortunately,
the population of the study? Yeah.
right? And who are they targeting? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, there's some truth to it, but am I gonna apply that to everybody? I always try to merge the science and the experience and the bro science that I've learned. Shit ton of bro science from YouTube and crazy shit that it's working for somebody.
I believe in a lot of the bro science.
It's fucking working for somebody.
I agree with it.
Yeah.
So when my client says, "Hey, my friend told me to never do this, to always do this," it's like, it's a very long answer. But well, who's your friend? What does he do? Does he bodybuild? Has he been training for 20 years? Or he doesn't know shit, and he just saw a video of some bodybuilder saying that he's not wrong. But by doing this for your rows, it's not. You're a newbie. It doesn't fucking matter, man.
At all.
Like it doesn't matter, man.
And I would like to touch on that with you and ask you about this. Because this is something we see all the time. It happens to us. I know it happens to you too, all the time. Where you have someone say, I watched a video and they said I'm supposed to do it this way. For example, on a row, there's multiple ways to do rows. Extending the lat out, rowing with your full body is one way, or flat back, pulling just straight towards your lats all the way. I mean, there's tons of different ways to do it, but why, for the most part, are they making videos like that saying do it this way and not this way? Why?
Clickbait.
It is a lot of I have the answers. There's only one way to do things. Because if you say, just pull the fucking thing, and just retract your shoulders, make sure your scapula is depressed and retracted.
Yeah, form videos do well.
They do well. They do
'cause
well.
People want that information, so they watch it, and then you've got to be if you're an influencer, like a fitness influencer trying to make money and trying to get people to follow you, you can't just be like, oh, this is how you row. You've got to go through the individual steps. And it's going to be very different from a bodybuilder's perspective than a powerlifter's or an Olympic athlete. There's going to be very different. And is he wrong? Is she right?
Well, you can also,
all right.
If you're listening at home right now, I'll just tell you, put your arm out in front of you, put your palm facing up, and lift your arm up and try to flex your bicep. And then notice how it changes. The feeling changes as you rotate your wrist.
Right.
So as you move your wrist around and you lift your arm up, you're going to feel it differently on your biceps. Now, for us as trainers, most of the people that we work with are not bodybuilders. What do you think is the average that you see a person per week? Like most of your clients, like one-on-one clients, not groups, but one-on-one clients.
2.
Average.
Maybe 2 days a week.
2 to 3 average. Yeah.
So if you're getting 2 days a week with someone, you're generally doing an upper body day and a lower body day. Generally, maybe you're doing full body each time, but you're not having a bicep day generally.
No.
So when you're watching,
And you're not having them do all these different rotations because it doesn't fucking matter
unless you're bodybuilding
to get
on a stage and they're hitting every.
You gotta have
the inner
every
peak and the outer
fiber.
head, and it's like, oh god.
So when you're seeing these videos of people telling you exactly how to do something a certain way, you have to look at what their intention behind it is.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the same as you. It's like, just pull the fucking weight. Just pull the weight. However you pull it, I want you to pull it the same way every time.
Yeah.
When we come in, because it gives us something measurable.
Yeah.
So the same way that you're doing it, we obviously want to correct your form to do it safely.
Right.
But we've talked about this before. You train a deadlift different than I train a deadlift.
Yeah.
Is my way better than yours or yours better than me? No, they're just different. And as long as you do it the same way every time, you have something measurable that you can improve
that's
upon.
true.
That's what's important.
Yeah.
In the consistency and like how many athletes come to us, it's like, I want to increase my squat or my deadlift or my bench by 20% because I'm already breaking records, but I want to take it to the next level. Like, I'm not seeing anybody like that. Or somebody comes in like that, I want to train for a bodybuilding competition. I've told people, like, I'm not your guy. I'm not your guy. I can get you in overall good shape, but I'm not your guy.
Yeah,
to be on a stage.
I would never feel
nor am I
comfortable doing
interested on powerlifting the same. Like, I want to do this and break numbers. Like, well, where you are right now currently? I can teach you the movements, but it's gonna take years to get there. But I'm not too worried about being a fucking foreign police Nazi. This is the only way. This is like, once you train with somebody enough, you learn how they move. I had a guy that he can't do conventional deadlift for shit. He just can't.
Yeah.
I told him, sorry, bro. You're a sumo. You're a
You're a
sumo.
sumo,
I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you, bro. You're a sumo. His deadlift went from, I think, a fucked up 185 with pain to high 200s. Sumo. No problem. It's like, that's it. Is he wrong? No. I don't like sumo. I don't do it.
It's different.
But it's different. But he's doing it now. He can do it safely. So it's like, you just get yourself out of the way, and everybody moves different. Everybody has different angles, and his goal is never to break a fucking record or nothing. But yeah, I try not to focus too much on those little specific things. As long as it's safe.
And it's the same.
Are you out of pain?
And consistent.
Yeah.
Yes, and no pain.
Are you out of pain? Does that feel good? Does it feel squats? Man, when I get under 90, it hurts. The knee, the hip is like, if we can't fix it with stretching and massage and chiropractic, then let's just not go do that.
Yeah.
There's no reason to.
need. No.
Yeah, generally too, those of you listening, depth on your squat is completely subjective. Anybody that's telling you that you have to get ass to grass or all the way down on the squat, it's subjective completely.
Yeah.
Unless you have something specific that you're training for. I know you work with athletes, so it's much different. Like if you're working on someone getting their range of motion, like obviously that's important. Olympic weightlifting, if you're going to do Olympic weightlift, then you have to squat low.
Yeah.
But if you're just someone trying to come and get in shape,
that's true.
It doesn't really matter. As long as it's the same every time. Your bench press, why do you need the bar to touch your chest? Like, why is that? Like, if you're benching, why does the bar need to touch your chest? Well, two reasons. One would be you're with Jairo and you're going into a powerlifting competition.
That's what the rules, that's what they want.
The bar has to rest on your chest, has to stop.
Completely stop and rest and
move the same rate on each side. So that's one reason why. Or two, we want it to touch your chest because that gives us something measurable for you to hit your rep every time.
Range of motion.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're going to stop with your elbows into your side body, that's fine. Do it like that every time.
Yeah. You can still track. I always do it the same. It's always whatever.
So there is no, once again, we always get back to this. There's no right or wrong.
Yeah.
Just you.
As long as it's safe.
As long as it's safe.
Some things
well,
that
even there, I've looked at watching some people deadlift, and it's just like, oh my, you just cringe. You're like, they're gonna fucking get hurt, and then you watch videos of Jefferson curls.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like they're fucking making you do it. So I mean, there is.
Yeah, I stopped giving unsolicited advice a long time ago because you don't know. You just don't know shit. You go up to somebody, like, you're doing it wrong. It's like, I do appreciate when people corrected me in the past, and I think I brought it up on one of our podcasts.
Right.
Like, some dude was like, hey, man, shit looks fucked up, bro.
Well, look at that. Who's that guy in the gym? We don't have to say his name, but I'm talking about. And I won't say her name either. She comes in the morning and she's got her boyfriend. he comes in, he trains real eccentric. He has kind of crazy movement patterns.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
and
yes,
it's funny
yes,
because
yes.
there's people in there that don't know fitness, and they walk in and are like, they'll say something like, "Look at that fucking guy. What is he doing?" And I'm always like, he's probably stronger than anybody else standing.
No,
in here.
I've talked to him. He looks up. He looks up those movements. He looks up.
Yeah, that's
that
that's
yeah.
how he trains.
Yeah, I've talked
It's
to him.
very
and
eccentric, very crazy movements, but they're under. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He had back
And
pain.
for us to look at it, we're like, that looks stupid.
He
but
had a lot of upper back pain, and it's getting way better. And he does some things that I used to do when I started
Interesting.
calisthenics.
Okay.
Bizarre fucking
You've
stretches.
probably
and-
seen him in before.
I probably have.
Yeah. So it's like a lot of the things he does, I used to do them when I started calisthenics. Like I'm gonna challenge my body, see how much I can fucking twist my shoulder under weight. It's like, it looks stupid, but it's like I know what he's doing it, and yeah, it might look strange, but he feels good. He can move.
And the dude's strong. He looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and he feels good. It's like, hey man, you can do what you need to do.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
back to bro splits.
We're
back on bro
to
splits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's generally 5 days.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that you would want to do it is it fills time up. It gives you 5 days. It gives you a goal. You're in the gym 5 days. Another reason why bro splits are popular is because it allows you, not just training is what's important to your muscles, but the rest
Recovery, right.
and the recovery. So it allows you to blast your legs for that one day.
You can go a lot more volume because you have 5 days, 7 days to rest. So a lot more volume to
Yes.
destroy it. Yeah.
So there's pros to it. The cons,
The pump too, which is a great feeling.
yes.
The pump, you're chasing that pump.
Yeah, generally, like if I'm doing an upper body day, or if I'm, I very rarely just do biceps.
Yeah.
But if you go on an arm day, that's all you're doing is biceps and triceps.
Right.
Yeah, for an hour.
For an hour, and you're walking out of there pumped up.
Yeah, you get
So-
that pump. Oh yeah.
There is no knock on this, but it
No.
is what I started off with, and it brought me success at the beginning.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then I moved into the next one, which you want to take a guess at what it was?
push pull.
Yeah.
That's it. Push
Yeah,
pull,
that
it is.
changed
Yeah.
everything for me, because I remember somebody telling me you don't do push pull legs. So that was the next split that I transitioned into.
Okay.
5
Nice.
days moves into 3 days,
Right.
which
Yep.
really equals 6 days for the junkie.
Yes.
The gym junkie turns
Okay.
into, now you've got 6 days
Oh
in
yeah.
the gym.
Oh yeah.
So now you're hitting 2 leg days.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 push days,
Yes.
2 pull
Yeah.
days.
And you can do hybrids, all kinds of hybrids with that. You can split, which is typically what I do for my new people. That leg day, it's gonna be a ham driven, like a hip hinge driven, and the other one's gonna be more
Uh-huh.
knee bend.
Right, right.
And I was like, you're still hitting legs twice a week, but you're focusing on a different area.
Yep.
So, yeah, that.
It also
Push pull.
splits up, it turns, and to make it easier to understand, pulling would be, anything that's coming towards your body. So that really it disables arms
Yeah.
and turns arms into a pull day. So your pull is back and bicep.
Yep.
Yep.
And then your push turns into chest, shoulder, tri. And then your
Yeah.
legs, obviously hamstring, glutes,
Yeah,
quads on the front end. That is where my evolution shifted
Okay.
of how I thought about fitness,
Okay.
because I always thought how important it was that you needed 5 to 6 days of rest on your body part,
Yeah. No.
and realizing, yeah, and I'll say this too. There's science behind everything. Everyone's different. But I always looked at the Tour de France riders.
Oh yeah,
Look at their legs.
dude, those fuckers.
They're incredible.
And
Insane.
and just speaking of legs and speed skaters.
Oh my God.
Speed cyclists, speed skaters. Fuck, it's unreal. It's unreal what they're carrying.
And what are they
Thick boys.
doing?
Thick
Just
thighs
fucking
save lives.
cycling. Oh my
They're
God.
just using their legs all the time.
But they're doing it every day, right?
They're doing it
So-
every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with runners, right? Like we're running every day. We don't
Yeah.
need to take
Yeah.
5 days off after a run.
Yes. So that's when the shift
Yeah.
happened.
Uh-huh.
That brought a pro and a con, because then it was like the key is hard all the time. Pushing hard all the time. So that's a con.
It can be. Yeah.
But at the same time, it's the pro.
You reduce.
I'm increasing intensity.
You reduce the volume, increase intensity. I've had to cut down some people from that to 2 to 3 days, and they saw better results for a period of time.
Yeah.
Because they were way overdoing it.
Yep.
And they wanted 6 days and fucking no rest days. Like, sounds cool, bro, but your body's screaming at you. You need to do 2 to 3 days max. What do you mean? It's like, try it.
Try it.
Try
Right.
for a
try
month.
It. Yeah.
Your body's gonna tell you. And if it helps, then maybe we run it for a little longer, and then we can jump back into the 6A. But it's not for everybody right off the bat. But I understand, because we get addicted to it. We love it. So you're telling me to do less of what I want? No, I want more. It's like, ooh.
And we'll talk about this now too, moving into the other splits. But we've got 2 down, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bro
Yeah,
splits.
I think
Push pull.
Push pull legs.
push pull is
That was
probably the best one. Well,
yeah, my favorite one, especially when I first started, was push
Okay.
pull legs. I thought that was, so those of you at home, that's also it's still bodybuilding,
yes, it's
but
all
it
the
shifts
strength.
your perspective into a little bit more than just using the cables and the dumbbells. It allows you to start, because my first push pull legs program was through Muscle Farm,
Okay.
and they would give out these free programs where you'd have to email them and they would send it to you. And
Dope.
it was this push pull legs program, and I just thought that's where I learned all these things like snatches.
Were the rep ranges around the 8 to 12 still,
switched-
or they switched,
they
down
switched
to
it all
5?
up. There were 5s.
5
There
to
were
15.
yeah.
Interesting.
And this
Okay.
is another thing. When I first started lifting, it was all 10s and 12s, 15s.
Yeah.
And I remember I had a buddy who goes, "Hey, meet me at 24 Hour Fitness. Let's lift together." And I went with him, and we were doing like 3s and 4s.
No.
And I was like, I just thought it was stupid. I was like, what? I said, are you new? He goes, "Oh no, I've been doing this forever, man."
Are
This
you
is-"
new?
I was like, "You're missing the point, though, bro. Like
You
you were
don't-
missing it." But that was the shift started happening.
Yeah.
It was like you
Yeah.
have to have that as well.
Totally.
Yeah.
And you see the different body types for those guys that only do that.
Yes.
It's a little different.
It is different for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. I remember the first time I ever did a really low rep, high weight day. It was a few years ago. I went to CrossFit, and they were doing like a lot of like run 1 rep. They were doing mainly a 1 rep max day. So they were, trying to see where everybody was at with their 1 rep max. And so I was doing a lot of like, 5 and under on my reps. And I remember I like got done with the workout, and I was like, well, I mean, I don't feel like I did anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I went in the corner and I did a kettlebell workout for 20 minutes, like all these kettlebell complexes, right? And then I went for a run because I'm a psychopath. And then the next morning I woke up and I could not walk. And I was like, so I felt, even though the thing was my heart rate didn't get up high,
Yeah.
right?
Right,
So I was
right.
automatically like, I didn't do anything. No, I did. It was just a completely different type of workout.
It's different.
And
yeah.
I was still building muscle and, torching
Yeah.
muscle and then building it. But it wasn't getting my heart rate up. But that's okay. You should have some of those
Yeah.
days in there.
I believe in the heavy, low heart rate days.
Oh yeah.
100%.
No,
Long
absolutely.
rest.
Absolutely.
Long rest. There's a reason why a lot of people switch to powerlifting. It's like, this is home.
Yeah.
My heart rate doesn't come up. I can eat a shit ton. I can rest. I can be here for 3 hours.
I can
'cause
be
like
like
being
Ryan,
here.
sitting on my
I
phone
like
playing
being here. I
video
want to be here
games.
for 3 hours. Like, pick it up, sit down, chat,
Yeah,
walk around, pick it up again, go sit down.
Uh-huh.
Like,
totally.
if you enjoy doing that, man, fuck, do it, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people just get in there, bam, 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 bang
Yeah,
it out,
get it
35 minutes and get the fuck out.
Right. This was a Jim and Tonic production hosted by Amy, Robbie, and Jairo. You can find us on Instagram at chasing with 2 G's _ Amy with 2 Y's. 3 boys and dad, the number 3 for Robbie. And Jairo is Jairo _ Lopez with 2 Z's .303, the number 303. You can also find us on YouTube at Jim and Tonic Podcast. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next week.